Hey guys, real quick, only 40% of our viewers are actually subscribed, so let's change that right now. Hit that subscribe button right below. The Rams get the win over the Saints, 34-10. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Again, 24 of 32 for 281. We saw Puka Nacua come back and then also get hurt again. He had an outstanding touchdown. And then Davante Adams. I do like how some teams around the NFL are just like, here, good luck against our very difficult to cover red zone weapons. We're just going to, the Steelers keep feeding DK Metcalf and Darnell Washington. The Rams keep feeding Davante Adams now. Unstoppable on the goal line. 2 more touchdowns for him. And then the Rams also had 114 yards from Kyron Williams, another 58 from Blake Corum, 38 total carries between the two of them. The Rams completely controlled this game.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they did whatever they wanted to do on offense. It was kind of the perfect performance from that point of view. They're also, it's kind of fascinating because you've got Kyron Williams, who's really good, Blake Corum, who's now seeing a larger work role and a split in that backfield. You've got the 2 receivers, as long as they're both out there and healthy, and we'll see with Puka Nacua. But Puka Nacua is amazing. Davante Adams is still able to cook. And then once you get beyond them, they're then also now folding in all 3 tight ends to this offense. They've gone from, we only run 11 personnel and 3 wide receivers, and that's what we do here in the McVay Academy, to now we've got these 2 really good receivers, and we're going to throw multiple tight ends at you. And so Terrence Ferguson, Tyler Higbee, and Colby Parkinson all had multiple catches in the game. And everything they did worked. I mean, it's kind of a fascinating offense now.
Yeah, they are adding rookie second rounder Terrence Ferguson, into the vertical passing attack. 54 yards on his 2 receptions. I love watching the Rams evolve offensively. And if you felt like, if you were watching this game or watching it in passing and felt like it feels like the Rams always have the ball, well, they did. Our friend Nick Underhill, who was on the show last week breaking down the Saints and their quarterback decision, as he tweeted yesterday, the Saints held the ball for 16 minutes and 7 seconds. Their 16:07 time of possession was the 13th lowest in NFL history. That's history, right? If you're in the bottom 15,
that is history.
In time of possession in NFL history, I don't know how far back this goes, if this is to the merger or if it's back to 1920. 16 minutes. So Tyler Shuck in his debut, what did you see? I don't know. I only saw him for a half. We only got to see a half of Tyler Shuck, essentially. And by the way, that time of possession number was really only with 1 turnover. The Saints lost a fumble.
Landman.
They threw the Landman punch, man. Landman, he had the big one against the Texans earlier this year too, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were already up 17 at that point, and then get the peanut punch on Kamara.
So they had that turnover. And then Shuck throws a fourth down interception. So 2 technical turnovers. But like the time of possession thing was really a bunch of 3 and outs for the Saints. The Rams controlling the ball.
I think Charles Peanut Tillman should be in the Hall of Fame just because of revolutionizing defense with the peanut punch.
Just for the punch.
It's not like he was the first person to ever do it. Like, it's not like it took until Charles Tillman before people thought, hey, what if I force the ball out as a fumble? As a design strategy as opposed to just accidental byproduct of making a tackle. But I think he was the first guy to genuinely weaponize it. And it's called the peanut punch. I mean, people, every time it happens on a broadcast, they refer to it as a peanut punch because of Charles Tillman. Even if he had been a terrible cover corner, which he wasn't. He was a really good player back in his day going up against some elite receivers in that division. If he had been a perfectly average, nondescript corner, I think you could make a strong case to put him in the Hall of Fame just because of changing the game with this peanut punch revolution on defense. But for a guy that was a good corner to have that in addition, I think this guy's got a strong Hall of Fame case, and
I like that.
Let's put him in there.
I like that. You're big, so you must be an Eli in the Hall of Fame. You can't tell the story of the NFL without the peanut punch.
So I hate that people use that all the time as this like benchmark for the Hall of Fame. Can you tell the story of the NFL without this player? And the answer to that is always yes, depending on how long the story is, right? You can tell the story of the NFL without anybody. You just has to be a shorter story. Like, it's in my opinion, it's an extremely stupid way of judging whether somebody's worthy of the Hall of Fame or not. But I do think that if you can count amongst your accolades or put on your resume that the game changed because of what you did, that's very strong Hall of Fame case-worthy, right? There are a bunch of very good players that did not really leave a mark on the NFL. NFL was broadly the same after they were in it than it was before they were in it, right? They just had a good career during which nothing changed. There are not that many players that came in and what they did in their career fundamentally changed the way everybody played the game, right? Like Bob Hayes, people basically invented zone coverage because Bob Hayes was so goddamn fast you couldn't cover him man-on-man, right? You know, there were players like that where the game is different after they left than when they arrived. Charles Tillman changed the game because he showed that, you know what, there's a way of tackling where you can come in and punch the football and still make a tackle and not have it as a risk. And so suddenly you've got defenses now punching the ball out every game because they've seen how effective it is.
I like it. I think it's a compelling case. Compelling case for the peanut punch.
Charles to Canton. Let's go.
Start the campaign. It's right up the road. We could go set up outside the Hall of Fame up in Canton.
With a picket sign. Let's go.
Get him in there.
Literally like chain ourselves to their wall or whatever.
Matthew Stafford, man, he's playing really well, by the way. In this wide open MVP race, Stafford in there again. I love the way they're using Davante Adams in the red zone. Just to reiterate, they had a quick slant and they had a fade to Davante Adams. It is simple, but really effective when you have a guy that's that clean as a route runner to be able to just get him isolated, condense the formation, put him out there. It might be to the point where teams have to put two people out there on Adams like they used to do for Calvin Johnson, like they do for certain plays. Because good luck. Good luck stopping it. Rams are they're cooking offensively. All right. Anything else on that one?
No, I mean,
we didn't talk about Tyler Shuck a whole lot, but
I don't think he saw an awful lot from Tyler Shuck to say that this is going to spark the offense or that anything particularly productive is going to happen. That being said, it's not like they were overmatched with that defensive line going up against the Saints offensive line. Rashid Shaheed made a couple of nice plays. Chris Olave makes a couple. Like, he's got weapons to work with. It's just, I don't know that you're going to get enough out of it.
The interception, as I said, he kind of chucked it up on fourth down, desperation.
I don't think it was necessarily a ringing endorsement that we saw like a Taysom Hill package unveiled for the first time in a serious way this season. Like that's a crutch. That's not like I have a huge amount of faith in my offense and quarterback.
Just trying to win the game, man.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you didn't do that when you're not putting Taysom Hill out there as a serious part of this offense if you think that Tyler Shuck is the dude. Now,
Taysom Hill.
I mean, I know they took Drew Brees off the field to put Taysom Hill out there, but I'm just saying now that's not happening in 2025 if you have tremendous confidence in your quarterback.
Leading rusher Taysom Hill with 30 yards for the Saints.
Yeah. Dude's still a baller. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video.
Check the Mic is live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss a video.
You heard the man. Subscribe.